can shoot 6 ducks. You can pretty much shoot every species this year. Some years, because populations are low, you can't shoot certain species. Like every once in a while, they'll close the species on the season on canvasbacks. Waterfowl, you can only shoot steel shot, not lead.
So the ones that are made out, the shells that are made out of steel?
The BBs inside of the shell are steel.
Okay.
Because lead is poisonous. And so a lot of times what's happened, they used to shoot lead for a lot of years.
And it
when
went
you're
in the
waterfowl
water?
hunting, it goes in the water on the bottom of the wetland and the ducks eat it. It's toxic to them, they get lead poisoning.
Then they all get sick.
Non-toxic shot has been required statewide for waterfowl, coots, crane, and snipe hunting in North Dakota since 1989.
Those are close enough, I think.
Wow, great shot, Catherine.
Thanks.
You got a beautiful, beautiful Drake canvasback.
Ooh, that thing is huge.
Look at that.
Oh, this thing is huge.
Those are one of the most regal ducks out there. You know how you identify them?
How? They're big red necks?
Yep, see the big red head? See that big sloped black beak on them?
It goes down like that?
Yep.
It looks like it has teeth.
And see the white on the backs of the drakes? The hens are brown. I mean, the head's all brown.
Then they look like hen everythings.
Yep. All hens are brown. Why do you think they're brown?
So they blend in?
Yep, so they blend in when they're nesting. So the predators have a harder time finding them. So wow, that's an amazing first duck.
Dad, where do ducks come from?
Well, it's a very, very complex process, but it all starts right here in the northern prairies and right here in North Dakota.
It all starts right here. North Dakota attracts the largest number of breeding ducks in the lower United States, sometimes up to 6 million ducks each spring. These ducks migrate through the Central and Mississippi flyways and provide opportunities for hunters. In the spring, ducks make their annual trek from southern wintering areas to North Dakota. They utilize shallow seasonal wetlands that warm quickly and begin to produce insects upon which nesting ducks feed. The breeding season begins in late April and lasts for about 3 months. After arriving in North Dakota, a female searches for an appropriate nesting site. While all ducks depend on water throughout their life cycle, many species actually nest in grass, sometimes more than a mile from the nearest water. Large areas of grass are the best habitat for ducks to build nests. They include large tracts of native prairie or grass found in plantings, such as the Conservation Reserve Program. Habitat that contains grass in small quantities will actually result in lower nesting success because of predation. While ducks will nest in small areas of grass such as fence rows, road ditches, or other odd areas, predators such as red fox and skunks have a much easier time locating nests in these smaller patches. Once a female finds a suitable nesting location, she will lay 8 to 11 eggs and then incubate them for about a month. When the eggs hatch, the hen leads her brood to water. They may travel several miles in search of a suitable wetland, and it can be a trek fraught with danger, from avoiding predators both on land and in the air, as well as crossing man-made obstacles. Young ducks spend time feeding on all types of nutritious aquatic insects, which provide the high-protein diet they need to grow up quickly. Wetlands also provide protection for adult ducks as they go through a process called molting, when they grow a new set of flight feathers and for a time are unable to fly. Young ducks develop flight feathers by late summer and continue feeding on insects, and they also add plants and seeds to their diet, which provide carbohydrates to put on fat for the fall migration. At the age of 8 weeks, young ducks take flight and start exploring in many directions, including to the north and northwest. While crop fields do provide a food source for ducks and supplement their feeding, these grains do not provide all the nutrition they need for proper development and fall migration. Migration for the majority of ducks begins in early October. However, some ducks, such as blue-winged teal, may leave earlier, some may stay longer. While most ducks that nest in North Dakota migrate down the Central and Mississippi flyways, some ducks also wander into the Atlantic and Pacific flyways. Ducks are hunted up and down the flyways from their northern breeding grounds to southern wintering grounds, where they spend time feeding and loafing in preparation for the next journey north.
Thanks, Dad, for teaching me so much about ducks. I'll remember these moments forever.
It is our responsibility as hunters to pass on the importance of habitat to our friends, family, landowners, and new hunters. The benefit of habitat, including native prairies and wetlands, is important to everyone's future. Without a variety of quality habitats, the wildlife we cherish so much for so many reasons will not exist. As the sun sets on our hunters, we are reminded how fortunate we are to have the opportunities we do to pass on our hunting heritage to future generations.